more powerful.
Okay.
So I gather some of the artifacts.
Collecting taxidermy, dragon pieces.
Right.
A claw, a talon, maybe a tooth.
Some bones, because like I said, you grind the bones.
You grab any dragon
scales,
claws?
of course. Dragon
Yes.
scales. I didn't even think about that.
Grab some scales, maybe a tooth.
Your mom grinds the bone.
Oh, yeah.
We had to go back for that one. It was so good. We had to go
Stop in here. I was like, no, stop. That was good.
Okay, so you guys exit the volcano, and you're kind of orienting yourself, and you think that the keep may just be, Brimstone Hold may just be on the other side of this volcano. So you guys immediately just walk around to the other side, and you start walking around.
Making my way downtown. All right, fast.
Master.
Dylan, are you guys ready? Have you and the do you want to bring the green stone with you, just in case? Do you want to bring the Merkstone with you, the giant eldritch egg?
Would that be beneficial or not?
You seem to have developed quite a relationship with it.
I guess.
You're the one who called to bring it, Slade. I permit you to bring it, Slade.
I don't even you finish with it. All right, I guess we're taking it.
All right, so you're carrying a giant green rock.
We don't have
We've all got like fake cuffs or something.
Fake cuffs.
Unlocked cuffs. Yeah.
Unlocked cuffs.
They're all like in a line. Just like
okay, in a line. And he's in the back carrying this giant rock.
I'm carrying a chain.
Okay, we don't have a bag of holding them. So
He has bags of holding.
I don't know, what's your bag of holding status?
I don't have any bag of holding.
I don't think you guys have a bag of holding. You have a bag of holding.
Can we not get it back from the Azorius side?
He's carrying the egg for me.
What?
It's my egg, and I'm making my slave carry it.
Yeah, he's carrying the egg.
if that's the case, I think I'm gonna leave the egg behind. Why do we want to carry it?
Don't you?
You've developed quite a sophisticated relationship with this egg. It's provided you a lot of insight into your magical powers.
All right, whatever. I guess I'm taking it.
All right, so you step through a portal in the Azorius Senate. Basically, they just open a portal, and it enters out onto a dock. It is extremely hot, so everyone give me a DC 10 Constitution save.
Not a part of the dragon party?
Not the dragon people, the slave team.
You said DC 10?
DC 10 with advantage. Come on, Sam.
Dylan, you have to carry that at all times.
Alright.
That's it, tooth.
Oh, you failed? You have 2 rolls, you know.
So, a D10 or a...
You roll a D20.
D20, okay.
I got 13.
That's a 1.
There you go.
Remember, you guys have advantage.
Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back.
Are you rolling D20s or D10s?
They're rolling D10.
You're rolling D20, 2 D20.
Oh, 2 D20.
DC 10 means you need 10 or more to pass.
2 D20.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You have advantage.
Because
I don't know
of the
about
tough fire resistance.
as like
Yeah.
the paladin.
Any modifiers or just straight?
Paladin.
Con save.
Constitution.
I got 13.
Paladins. Well, for
You're good,
me at
you're
least,
good.
I have a +3 bonus on saves, and I think it could apply to other
12.
allies.
Good.
Did you spell yourself? This is for
What
the
level
paladin are you? 'Cause
You step out of the portal and you're standing on a dock with
Level 6 paladin.
It's insanely hot,
Level
like
6
a blast
paladin.
furnace in your face.
Yeah, that's what you need to get the bonus to save. There's what people level in paladin for.
I'm sticking with level 6 rogue.
It's aura of protection. It's the +3 bonus.
What level is that?
Level 6.
Level 6. Okay.
Yeah, and it grants all friendly creatures within 10 feet a +3 bonus on saves.
That's good. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second.
I'm more than fine.
Actually, it's your charisma bonus.
In fact,
Top card to make it?
I made it.
Okay.
If I can help him out, if he's doing badly, I can help with my canter.
Alright, so let's talk our way into this prison.
Master shall talk our way into this prison.
Alright. So, we're going up to the gate, right?
No, you're about a mile. So from where you were standing on the docks, you can see the volcano in the distance, and you can see the lava squirting out of the mouth into the thing. Right. You're a mile south of that.
Where?
A mile up. Yeah.
Okay, so we gotta take the boats.
That little lake that you're looking at right there. That's in the keep, and that's only like 200 feet across.
So we want to get.
You're a mile away.
We want to get on a boat and boat our way.
Correct. As you come out of the thing, on the dock, chained, you see Chris Pine and his party. They are standing over them.
Unknown caller.
Standing over them, there are 4 barbed devils and 2 Irinis holding weapons to Chris Pine as he's trying to talk his way out of something.
Do they look pissed off, or are they...
The devils
kinda
look
like...
very angry. Chris Pine looks like he's trying to calm them.
We needed them for something.
You're right, buddy. Alright, this is your magic.
You got this.
But you also see them loading slaves onto a galley. So Chris Pine and the guys are kind of like right near you, chained to the deck, right, being guarded. Over there, you see them loading a boat.
All right. So do I want to intervene with Chris Pine, kind of arguing with the barb?
I would say let's.
That's what we're singing while we're walking.
Let's try to get as many slaves with us, because maybe they're going to be an advantage to. I mean, Chris Pine probably and his group are probably going to make some trouble. So if we can get them on the boat and everybody get to the cells,
okay,
probably going to be better off. All right. But I wouldn't go too hard. If he's digging himself into a hole and they're going to like throw him in the lava, then just chill him. Yeah,
just leave it as
is. Kill him.
Just make sure he dies.
The bygones are bygones.
Make sure he dies.
Make sure he dies.
So explain. So there's slaves being loaded onto a boat. There's Chris Pine arguing with the Barb Devil, and what else was there?
So Chris Pine and his team, all four of them, are chained on the deck with Barb Devils holding like pitchforks pointed at them, like they're being arrested or detained.
All right. I am going to try to deceive the devils that those are my slaves and they slipped away.
All right. So you approach one of the Irines that look like they're in charge, and you say,
I believe you have some of my slaves.
These scum that tried to sneak aboard the boat?
Yes, those scum. They slipped away from me hours ago.
How dare you release... Let me see your papers. How could you possibly have let them slip away?
What do you mean, papers? Why would I have papers?
Why would you catalog crime?
Do you know who I am?
Mafia.
What are your renown points?
Keep it on you.
Should I put it up from what it was last time I was here?
House.
I don't think so, man. You've been in an alternate reality playing with a gem.
Okay.
And mayonnaise.
Golden Ball or Devotion?
Whichever one's higher.
Alright, Devotion is 14.
Okay.
25.
I have no idea who you are.
How do you not know who I am? I am Corollas Rex II, the eyeless of the Cheez-Its Church.
Cheez-Its Church.
Cheez-Its Church.
And
you
brought these pathetic slaves for training?
I am the Archbishop of the Cheez-Its. How do you not know my name?
I thought you were the Archbishop of mayonnaise.
Are you saying
I have a mayonnaise
Archbitches or Archbishop?
What are you saying, Bell?
Alright, so is that
the Archbishop of the
bitches? Is that true and you're trying to intimidate him, or are you lying and trying to deceive him?
I am the Archbishop of the Mayonnaise Church.
Okay.
Cheez-Its Church.
So, you're intimidating him with your title.
Yes.
Please give me an intimidation check.
Alright,
Does anyone want to help him or no?
No, we'll clean up. We have to watch him and just like maybe we could act like we're scared of him. Like this guy's us.
Don't mess with this guy.
that is a 22.
There
Camera down.
Well, the film's gonna be great tonight. The camera's moving and all that stuff. This is amazing.
Okay, let me.
The 3 viewers are gonna be so excited.
They're gonna be like, oh shit, the middle of the thing, it just went sideways. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
So you got a...
Racism, sexism, and homophobia.
Like
all the ism and tism.
Like a good D&D party.
So maybe I get a charisma save against that? What'd you get?
22. Nope.
He looks at you as if... And you'll beat these slaves and make them pay?
They will know no pain. They will know They will know pain they have never experienced before.
You should like make a show of it and like beat the one
let's
person
beat
in the
Chris
group who
Pine.
has it as like a fetish or something. Like if they're really into it.
I pull out my longsword like off my belt, wrap like some leather and tie the hilt to it, and like get ready to start beating the other slaves. With the hilt over the sword.
Oh, they lift up Chris Pine and start removing their infernal bonds from him, and from the druid girl, and from the ridiculous mage guy, and from...
The barbarian.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, yes, Michelle Rodriguez. They untie her as well, and they give you your slaves.
Alright.
I put my sword back and I say, thank you for your time.
We will see you on the way back when these are dead and their souls have been consumed by the infernal hell.
A pleasant sight will that be.
Yes.
Pleasant sight.
Alright, you guys load into this boat. So, a lava boat is actually a completely covered. It looks like a bullet more than anything else, right? It's made of steel. It appears to have frog-like appendages protruding from the bottom. It looks disgusting, like Cronenberg body horror weird, right? Silver bullet, frog legs in lava.
Okay.
And it is quickly filling up. There are other slave lords that are loading their people on here. There's a lot of what are they called? Freeborgs? Firebargs?
Furblogs?
Yeah, there's a lot of friblogs getting on this thing.
I don't know what furblogs are.
10-foot tall
giant kind of guys.
Giants. Face resembles a cow, kind of.
So like
Any of these
thing?
No, not like
any of
minotaurs.
these,
Like
slaves
face.
stand out to us.
The large number of fryblogs that are on board seems just odd, right? You don't see them very often.
We're on our way now to
The boat has left and is heading to the keep.
Can I strike up a quiet conversation with one of the more evil-looking fire blogs?
What are they? What is their
Furblogs?
Furblogs? Furries? I would like to strike up a little conversation with one of the furblogs.
Let's make a story furry con here.
I don't know. Can you? I don't know if you can see. They look like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he leans in, like conspiratorially whispering, "Where'd they capture you?"
Your mom's house. I don't have no idea about any of the names of these places. Give me a name. What's the name?
Ravnica?
Where?
They beat me so hard I can't remember.
Yeah, that's good. They beat us so hard we can't even remember.
Oh man, that must have been tough.
Were you captured for?
Our families traded us for the survival of our village. No. We were traded to survive. Our village was totally going to be overrun.
So you're going to work when you get there?
No, we're going to be trained as warriors so that we can fight.
I see.
Yeah, I have no formal training, so I'm kind of excited.
What do you think the attitude of the rest of these slaves are?
Well, we're from a very kind of rural area where we don't get out much, and this has been really exciting.
Even in bondage.
Who do you think is the toughest of the slaves? Have you heard anything amongst?
The barbarian from Chris Pine's group.
All right. So I want to go talk to her.
Okay. And Chris Pine's like, don't talk to her, she's in a bad mood. Do not talk to her. This plan is not going well.
How about Chris Pine? I'm going to talk to Chris Pine.
Yeah, he's having a great day.
He's having a great day. All right,
plans really come together. Thank you guys for getting us on the boat. We could have done it ourselves, of course.
What's your interest in this? What's your plan here?
Well, we got to get the book. I mean, that just goes without saying.
Oh, who sent you?
The Azorius Senate.
Okay.
We were there with you during the mission briefing.
They were? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your plan? If you're,
well, it's not going exactly like we were hoping. We were going to go and position ourselves as buyers, trying to purchase some of these slaves. We didn't know about all these furblogs coming on board. Right? Evidently, they're bringing in a lot of slaves, and not a lot of slaves are leaving. We're not sure what's going on. So our plan is to kind of get into the training routine, see how things go, maybe split out, find the book, then try to get back out.
How many slaves do you think there are?
Well, there's a lot more than we thought. I mean, this boat is full. There's probably 35 furblogs plus you guys on this boat, and then a couple slave guys. Well, and there were more showing up when you guys were departing, right? So,
do you have any idea about?
This is unusual. Usually, slaves are brought in from other planes and trained and released 10 a day. Right? We were not expecting this volume of slaving.
Do you know how many guards there are?
In the Brimstone Hold? Yeah, they covered that. There's about 30 Durgar. There are a few ogres. There are some salamanders and some other creatures.
So odds are on our side. For people. Slaves versus guards.
Yeah, a slave uprising is definitely part of the plan, I think. That will create, if nothing else, a giant distraction.
Okay.
But the problem is, where are the slaves going?
I don't care.
They're not coming back out. They're not being trained and released or being sent away to be, house slaves or farm slaves. They seem to be.
Can you start spreading word amongst the slaves about this is not, we've got to do something. This is not going to go well.
Well, I don't think these are the right slaves. These are pretty simple slaves.
When we get there.
Yeah. Ideally, we'll find some people that we can work with once we get into the camp.
Okay. These guys are in there.
All right, everybody good? Did you guys want to do anything while you're on the slave boat, heading into the hold?
Try and listening to other slave masters. See if I can to learn some information.
The slave masters have been, they're talking about how much money they're making. They have been selling every stupid slave they can find for twice what they're normally worth for the last month. And usually they're buying slaves from here and then reselling them. Now they're just bringing slaves and selling them as fast as they can.
Do I sense any any magic that'll prevent us from being able to escape? Is there?
You're gonna cast detect magic on the boat?
No, I was doing Arcana.
Just an Arcana check. So give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. All right. 17. All right. That would be a. So 25.
25. Yeah. So there are other people, other slavers that appear to have connections to the weave. Right, you can sense they've got rings, they've got brooches and capes that have arcane powers or something. But the boat itself doesn't appear to be magical, and you're not detecting like anti-magic fields or anything really strong.
Okay.
There's no one driving the boat per se either. There's no crew.
Okay, that's odd. I'm surprised that there's no Arcana on the boat if it's driving itself.
Correct.
It might just be like mechanical, like self-driving. Pre-program a path back and forth.
Or it's
when you were getting on, right, the legs that are in the lava look like frog legs. Like they're creepy.
It could be a lot.
Maybe it's possessed by something.
Maybe it's just a infernal engine. That could be what it is. Basically, it's a car fueled up from the souls.
Okay.
Did you want to do anything?
No.
You're on the boat. You're hanging out with the other slavers. They're scum and villainy. They don't care about these people at all. They're selling them because these furbolgs were very easy to capture, and they're just selling them. They have no ability to be slaves. These people, this is like cattle. They will be the worst warriors ever trained, and they have no value. They're amazed that they're able to. They're so easy to capture. It's unbelievable, and they're amazed that they're getting paid for them.
I'm gonna start talking to them to try to blend in.
Okay, yeah, you're blending in.
Yeah.
You're just acting like scum, selling anything you can capture. Looks like you had to work pretty hard to capture these guys. Some of them tried to escape when we were on the docks.
Oh, I have a few stories for you guys.
Why aren't you just bringing the easiest ones you can find? I'm going to bring hobbits next time. I'm getting the halfling village.
Hobbits would be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, it's got to be cheap.
You see, these ones, I like to watch the strong ones burn.
Oh,
it's more
gotcha.
satisfying. You know?
Are they burning the slaves?
Wait, what are they doing to the slaves?
We don't know. We just get to the dock, get our money, and head back, go get some more slaves. We haven't actually gone into the castle.
Well, you see,
the hold, Brimstone Hold.
You see, the church I work for, we got a lot of slave circulation going on.
Excellent, excellent.
Wait, is that true? Did you actually include slavery in Church of Cheez-It?
The Church of Cheez-Its loves slavery.
Did you really put that in there?
You see, we have...
Suggest that maybe
Someone's gotta be making my Cheez-Its for me to eat. Serving them to me.
personal request from the guy. Because this guy is supposed to be on our side. What's his name?
I'm talking to the other slaves.
Yeah, but well, I'm just saying maybe we could like find an idea, right? Because I heard what you said about how the other slavers have to go back on the boat afterwards.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want to stay. We don't want you to go back on the boat.
Yeah.
So what was the guy's name?
Nabokoth.
Nabokoth? Maybe we could say Nabokoth has asked us if like these are for him, a personal or something. You've got to meet with him.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to make sure you don't get kicked back to the boat after the.
Yeah. All right, thank you. So you see, our church actually got a pretty special request. Nabokoth wants these ones.
Yeah, what's he been up? I mean, he used to talk to us quite a bit. Give us special orders or directions if he wanted bigger or small. Lately, we haven't been talking to him at all. Like for the last month.
Rumors around the church say he's been trying to lose it a little bit.
Yeah. It's hot here, man. It's a tough place to work.
It would be taxing on the mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Boat is pulling into the keep, right? So you've gone through the main walls of the keep and you're unloading, or it's docking and you're going to start unloading. Let's bounce back out to the Dragon Horde crew. You've exited the volcano. You're looping around the side of the volcano, heading back around to the keep.
Yep.
What is your? How do you plan to do your egress?
Where did we come out in relation to?
You think you're on the exact opposite side of the keep.
Can you, where? Like, there's the face.
Here's a volcano. The face is on this side. You're on this side.
How high is the mountain?
High.
So why don't we go?
But not ridiculously high.
Up high.
How high? Skeleton ladder time. Skeleton ladder. Skeleton ladder.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Skeleton ladder.
Really cool.
Wait, also we have time speeds. We can do.
I don't find that very humorous, Cody.
It's not meant to be humorous. It's meant to be plain. Skeleton ladder.
Someone dropped some
I
change.
appreciate it.
I don't think I dropped a thing.
Cody joke overhead.
It's like he doesn't even have a funny bone.
You know, so
I don't find it humorous. Skeletons, the bones.
yeah, these
Humorous bone.
Humorous bones.
Where's the joke?
Humorous.
Where is the joke?
Over your head.
Look up. I'm gonna shake a leg at this one and move on.
Birthday classic. Birthday.
And I know humor is the secondary bone in the body. I'm making the joke. I'm not getting the joke.
I'm just ribbing you along, Cody. So you got that one.
As the paladin nominal leader,
Why?
very concerned
Why are
that
you
he is
like
high as a
this?
kite and the necromancer maybe having some kind of, I don't know, bliss because he's encountered the greatest necromantic magic he's ever seen. Would you like to take control of the party and get around somehow?
Why don't we go over
I thought we
them?
were doing the skeleton.
Is it like an easy way, like, or is it like really?
So the
steep?
easiest way would probably be you're about a third of the way up the face of the volcano. To walk down to the floor and then walk around would be the easiest way.
Skeleton ladder.
If you tried to stay at the level you are and walk around, it's only you don't think it's that far. You think it's about a mile probably, but it would be. What are those Scottish creatures? Haggis. You would be like haggis.
I think haggis is stuff.
Haggis is a meat.
So there is a mythological animal called a haggis that's used to convince kids
Hill
to
haggis.
eat
So
haggis.
the way you capture haggis is they run around the hill in this
It's what
direction.
parents do,
You
so they
chase them
don't
the other
feel
direction.
like
They
it's
tip over.
Do you
haggis.
remember when Samwise Gamgees carried Frodo
Yes.
up all of Mount Doom?
Yes.
And you're saying it's too hard?
No, you guys could go
We
up
have the
Mount Doom
climb
and down
speed.
the other side.
We have a climb speed.
Yeah.
And we also have the skeleton ladder.
So let me get this straight. You guys are like, we're going up.
We're calling the skeleton Latin Samwise Gamgees.
Okay, Samwise
Skeleton
Gamgee.
ladder time.
Okay, so you guys should start hiking up the face of
No,
this
we're
mountain.
not. The skeletons. I thought the skeletons carried us.
Yeah, the skeletons basically just form out, basically make like a skeleton ladder. They fall over onto the mountain, and it's basically just like the bones basically creating an escalator.
Exactly. Like we lean back and they carry us with them. Sorry, their hands and their feet, and like the skeletons pull us up. In addition, I think.
Okay, you're gonna need to draw a picture of this. You're saying the skeletons are laying like in a tread?
No, like the skeletons are basically.
Cody, I'm gonna need an image of this. Or do you see this? I don't know what the hell they're talking
Do you have
about.
permanent markers so I can draw on your map?
There's a volcano. There's a volcano. Imagine this is the volcano. So you're here.
Do you have any
Let me
And your
explain.
plan is to climb up to the top of the volcano, right?
Let me explain how the skeletons are doing this. Basically, one person basically stands at the like the base of the volcano or wherever we are. Then we keep on having skeletons basically just push them up in like a formation, like 116 skeletons in length, pushing them forward.
Well, I'm thinking the other skeleton crawls on top of the other skeleton and lays down.
I need a picture, dude.
I know. I'm getting.
I'm
Do
getting
you
a.
understand what this looks like?
And I think
Can I borrow a pencil?
one right now.
Are you getting a ride? Are you riding skeletons
Yes.
to the top? These are like Sherpa somehow.
But the volcano is active.
The volcano is very active.
So do you see this, Dave?
Yeah.
Look, they don't have Netflix and Roku.
It's the worst. I mean,
So do you?
it's a dry erase marker.
Your mom's a dry erase.
No, she's not.
You're saying she's wet erase?
No, she's not a pen.
Basically, I'm imagining it like so. Mountain angled.
The mountain is not. This is not. You're not climbing half
They're
dome.
like a ladder, so like they're
That's pretty
hanging
good.
onto each other,
Okay.
and they're just like a ladder. We climb them down like
Yeah.
a ladder.
But they have one hand free that they can grab me and pull me up, and then hand
No,
me
they
to the
don't.
next
But you're not.
I think it's
you're-
easier to go
the volcano is not. It's not El Capitan.
What's the slope?
It's well, the slope is rise over run.
What is the
What
what's
is
the
it?
angle? What's the angle?
Specifically.
I mean, not more than
30 degrees.
I mean, a steep cliff, a steep hill, not a cliff.
Okay.
So this is what I have here in terms of the slope. I think it's like 2 to 1.
Okay, yeah.
Is that fair?
That's about what it is. Yeah. It might get a little more pointy towards the top.
Your mom's pointing at the top.
The skeletons can be like one of those like rope ladders.
Yeah, that's what
where
I'm
it's like
thinking.
flexible, and you just throw a bunch of skeletons that are hanging on to like each other's legs.
Okay, and how is this going to help you? This is going to just make it so you don't fall?
It's
or
gonna make it
this
so we don't have to make checks to avoid falling.
Okay, are any of the skeletons going to be damaged or destroyed during
No,
this
Dave,
process?
you see this right here?
No.
So there's the skeletons right there. Do you see the skeletons?
Did you see her drawing? Her drawing was really good.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Bunches because a drawer.
Yeah,
Are you a
yeah.
bard?
She's a
Am I a
paladin.
bard?
Are you a bard? Oh, you're a paladin.
Yeah.
Well, the charisma, of course, that makes sense.
Charisma?
Wait, what does it look like?
You've obviously never met anyone that could draw.
Bunch of stick-figures.
Bunches. I mean, was that bunches or was I don't even know your name? Taylor.
The skeletons are like.
Did you see her picture, Brian? Look how good that is.
I know.
I think that's better, actually.
Okay, but the skeletons are not they're not.
That
They're just
drawing
making
is
sure you
really
don't
hip.
fall.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
providing cover so when you're scaling up, if there's any tricky spots, they can give you a hand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get
It's
across.
safety.
You get to the top of the volcano. From the top of the volcano, you can see the whole lake of fire. You can see the keep below. You can
To
see.
the top?
I go down, down,
Did you go to the top
down
of the
in the
volcano?
burning ring of fire.
I thought the bottom was like where.
Were you
We
guys
started
going
going
up or
up.
going down?
Oh, we went up.
Yeah, we're going up. We're gonna attack from above. We're gonna just rain
I
fire.
mean, I get it. It's not the best. No, it is the best way. That way we have a bird's eye view.
Yeah, you have a bird's eye view. So from where you're standing, you can see into the
We
compound.
wanted to see what the dragon saw.
Okay, speaking of dragons, from where you are, right? So you have a map, right?
Yeah.
So see kind of like two audience, there's the face and all that kind of stuff. There's docks, there's upper platform patrolled by dragon.
Yep.
So sitting right where it says dragon, there is a red dragon.
That's why we went to hide.
So that's actually a better idea because I have the helm of teleportation. So if we see inside the compound, I can teleport up to 8 creatures into the compound.
Oh, nice. I can Misty Step, but I'm thinking if the dragon tries to come up, we have the high ground.
We have the high ground and an army.
Of course.
Yeah.
The high
Also,
ground.
We have the high
you
ground.
see,
have the high ground.
do you see where those docks are? Where it says docks?
Yeah.
And there's those devices. Those are trebuchets.
Once again, we have
High ground?
the high ground.
Okay. Yeah. Don't try it, Anakin.
Don't try anything.
But why? We have the high ground. It's the perfect time to try something.
Okay. So
High ground
okay.
counters
So what else
all.
can you see? So in the prison yard, you see a lot of slaves. And
How do we know they're slaves?
Do you see our guys?
They look straight?
you see the boats? You think your guys are in one of those boats. But from where you are, a quarter mile up the cliff, you can't see any specific dudes yet. What was I saying? Oh, in the prison yard, it is very crowded. Like, unsafe number of prisoners to guard ratio. You know this because you've been in a prison. You know this because you're just like, that is not a prison. Like, that's cattle. Those are not
What did they
prisoners.
do in ancient Rome that the slaves dress the same as everyone else?
To trick you?
So the slaves didn't know that they completely outnumbered all of the non-slaves.
Yes.
Oh, good war movie, The Eagle. Has anyone seen The Eagle? About the Roman battles in London.
So we're talking about 160 prisoners to about 10 Durgar guards.
What's the battle called? Something
Are these
Street?
straight humans again?
Plus the others. You said salamanders and
You don't see any of those on the prison yard. You just see Durgar, which are like dark dwarfs.
You make them do a riot.
that's the plan.
Back to the people on the boats. Okay, the boats. You guys are being unloaded.
Okay.
You guys hear what's happening? I'm like,
Do they look like they're sending people to the yard or to the barracks or to the cells?
Correct. They're bringing you down to the cells.
What the fuck,
The
Brian?
cells are off
That's
here,
right.
right?
What the fuck?
David?
Yours was
The cells are off here,
That was good
right?
though. That was good.
We want to be
High
here.
five.
So from where you're being taken, they are basically bringing you. So that cave that you see, like where the cranes and the trebuchets are, there's actually a tunnel there that goes underneath that rock out to the prison yard.
Okay, right, yeah, but the cells are not connected to the barracks, right? It's two separate
Correct.
deals. Okay.
Correct. In that tunnel that you're going through, there are side tunnels that look like they lead into underground prison cells. So it looks like this, and it smells of human waste, and I mean it's not sanitary in here at all. There are a lot more people in here than it was designed to hold.
Okay, my vote is we send Chris Pine to do the riot in the yard, and then we go to the barracks. We try to convince them that we got to go see Abacadabra, whatever the guy's name is.
Okay, yeah, so they are kind of sorting you guys. You know, these guys go down this tunnel. These guys, where are you?
We may want to starfish and distract the guards as well. So.
I got the perfect thing to distract the guards.
Okay. Where did you want to stay with the? So most of the slavers are staying with the boat and being paid.
So we wanted to, or where are we right now?
At the docks.
Okay, so
you're at the docks. They're being led away by guards into these slave cells and/or yard.
Alright, do I know who I need to talk to get to, what's the guy's name that we need to get to?
The guy's name that you think may be able to help you is Nebukath. Nebukath. Nebukath.
Alright, are there any other infernals or any demons nearby that might?
No.
Okay.
The guy who is paying you is a Durger. But he looks like a high-ranking Durger, looks tough.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay. Can I help you? Excellent slaves you brought. We've been getting a lot of very low-quality slaves lately, but we're paying the same for anybody, so please keep coming back. I understand you represent the Church of Cheez-Its?
Yes, sir.
We haven't seen you guys here in a long time.
You understand who ordered these slaves, correct?
No.
I believe it's Nevergath is his name that ordered these slaves. Do you need to speak to him?
Deception check?
Persuasion, right? Same thing.
Persuasion?
Deception, I think.
Are you persuading or deceiving? Whichever you prefer.
I get a bonus. The bonus is the same.
What card's you got there?
Deception.
So he looks like an evil scumbag, if that influences how you want to treat him.
I'm gonna try to work with him.
He's buying slaves at an overcrowded prison.
Did we get the last thing, by the way?
One's
We have a
not,
lot of
though.
gold
But you have to guess
You,
which one.
you guys have an insane amount of gold in your bag of holding.
These guys also, as if this doesn't work, these guys don't
Or do you
seem
get
like
obviously the feel
they're
of
really
Foxy.
religiously on the side of the Afridi's, right? So
No. These guys are not. These guys are on team. We can make money on slaving.
yeah, so if it doesn't work, you got money.
That's
This is the metal one.
Yeah, that's
You know, I'll tell you
This feels
what.
real.
the metal one's clearly.
Yeah, but that's a real one, right? Or is that proxy in the speed?
That's for
I'll tell you what.
This feels the
We
most
have a
real.
lot of. These are probably some of our weakest slaves back in the church.
probably the real one,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do.
We think Model Extra is the real one.
You
Correct.
can take me.
Was that the sleeved
to
one, too?
Nevergath.
Yeah.
Is that you're putting the
I'll-
sleeve in backwards,
I'll
though,
convince
right?
the church.
Yeah.
Pull a few
I put
strings,
the
you know,
card
I'm an archbishop.
like
I
that.
can pull a few strings.
Okay.
I
keep
it's
on
like
bringing
almost
you guys some good
like,
good
yeah,
Right.
you put it like this and then you do the-
I think we can definitely take you up to
both
see
ends.
Nebukath. Vrakir is supposed to be in this evening, so things are
That's
going to
the
go
real
into
one, though, right?
lockdown.
don't know.
Probably in the next hour or so.
Doesn't matter
But
to me.
until then, I
Not
think
now.
we can probably take you into the
'Cause I
audience
just got-
chamber. And you can,
He told me and I forget.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Excellent.
Thank you
Now,
for your
is that
cooperation.
all of us?
no, that's
You're
him.
thinking this
You
is
guys
the
are being led away to the slave quarters
We'll ask him
or the yard, depending on where
See
you
if
want.
you're
Any
right.
way we
You
can
guys
go
probably
together?
I handle cards a lot.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, you do.
I'm not really sure you're
Same
It's
here.
not like it's your
my
job.
slaves. I feel like
I need a Jules
you know,
Luke
you're
for all
getting
the
some
cards.
pretty
It
cool
is your
slaves
job.
around here. I feel like my slaves should probably stay with me.
Some older cards you can see.
You know what I'm
look at the
saying.
back
My-
of them and you can look up.
You
I
have
want to
more cards
ensure
than
that my
everyone.
slaves aren't going to be damaged by the other ones or anything around.
Special
What was your new
property. This is special property.
These are these are.
Or you brought slaves here
objectives
to.
of
Everyone else is getting paid and getting back on the boat.
Yeah.
You then say, okay, I want to have an audience with Nebukath. He's like, okay, let's go see Nebukath.
Yeah.
And now you're like, I want my slaves back?
I want to show them my slaves. That's what I'm trying to say. I
I'm
believe you may
gonna
appreciate.
give you persuasion with disadvantage because that doesn't make any sense.
Someone can
Your
get-
slaves are already headed to the pens.
But these are the slaves that he asked for. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
He requested these slaves. That's why we have special slaves. He wanted them brought to him.
Nebukath requested you to bring those slaves?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Nevergath did request
Let's
these
go ask.
slaves.
That's what he told us to do.
Disadvantage perception or persuasion or intimidation. You can
whatever.
intimidation either too. However you want to play it.
22.
Oh, wow. Absolutely. Let's bring those guys back. Come here. Bring these guys back. Which ones are with you? Do you get the Chris Pine ones? Or
him and him. And him.
All right, brings them back. Is he still carrying a large green rock?
Yes. His big egg.
Can we leave the green egg, or does that need to come with you?
No, that is mine. He's carrying it.
Excellent.
That cannot be
All right,
damaged.
so he takes you. You walk around. I need another Constitution saving throw, DC 15 with advantage.
And what for?
Exhaustion. No, they're walking next to
Con.
Lon.
Oh, yeah, we're not.
It's always con.
Nope, I failed.
No, I just meant like what die? It's a D10 like last time.
D20.
20 as well.
So you have one level of
D20.
exhaustion,
Yeah,
which means you have disadvantage on all attack rolls.
On all attack rolls and ability checks.
Yes. Everybody else is good?
natural 20.
You
I'll
guys are
be
good.
killed in
Okay.
water.
You're not
So
a
now-
proficient. I thought you were a fighter.
15 minutes
rogue.
left. I think. So we're gonna pick up that part of the campaign when you guys get into the audience chamber.
I'm not coming back next week.
Where are you gonna be?
EMT.
EMT training.
Yeah.
Nice.
11.
You are exhausted. One level of exhaustion.
I got you guys in.
Nebukad's on our side, so
Wait, can we like make my character an NPC that you can play?
Yes. Yes.
Do you
Yes.
want me to like send you a link to my sheet?
Please do.
Okay.
The Pope of the Church of Cheez-Its. Yes. Yes. Archbishop of Cheez-Its.
Beloved of man.
Guys on the cliff, what is your plan? Okay, so now you see this, right? As the boat's being unloaded, you see him start bickering and arguing with some guards and waving around the Cheez-It holy relics, and then Dylan comes walking back over carrying a big giant green rock.
Is the rock the...
And they're headed around like it looks like they're going kind of under where you guys are into what you think are the administrative offices underneath the lava flow.
Are we still high?
You're
always
as high as
You're as high as you've ever been.
and yellow.
It's
And
like the thing
wherever
where
you'd
you
like to be,
inject
Brian.
yeast into your liver, where you're always drunk.
No, you're the one making the plan, man.
Your
I-
Devil Man TFT will replace alcohol with
Where would
drugs.
you like to be?
Yeah.
You will replace
Taylor's
your
in
bone
charge.
marrow with drugs.
Where are we going, Taylor? Paladin?
Why is it on me?
Bunches, where are we going? I go down the mountain. Down. We're going down.
Well, remember I got the helmet of teleportation.
So should we teleport down? And
Yeah, but I
incite a
think
slave
we
revolt?
need to think about it. We need to think about it. Because there's how many guards? There's 10 guards.
Okay, so from one of the okay, so no. So from now, as you're kind of you guys are you I'm assuming being relatively sneaky coming down
Relatively.
on these towers.
I think yes, you can be if you're being high.
But you can never hide
On the
from the eye of
towers,
Mordor.
right? On the rooks, there are devils. And give me like a dungeoneering check. There's Ironies on those towers.
So there's no dungeoneering it checks anymore.
It's now survival.
Survival.
Yeah, whatever.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Survival, everyone. Brian, guidances.
No, I'm guiding myself.
What's the DC?
Survival. It's actually you're trying to do some knowledge around Ironies. They're
I got a 10.
yeah, so it's going to be about an 18. So it's actually pretty tough.
Wait, Ironies are technically non-material beings, so I can use Arcana.
Okay.
Are you ready? First time using them.
I got a 19.
Let's go.
2 nat ones.
really? I was gonna say
Fucking
that.
way. Happy birthday, Brian!
I'm sorry. I got you cursed dice.
Actually, that's pretty cool. Thank you for the cursed dice.
Oh my gosh.
I had cursed dice the first time I played too.
So,
That was
So
my
you
dice.
you
They're not
9. I have +7.
you see the
They're the
Ironies
first
and you're
dice
like,
Cody gave me. They're my
oh.
luckiest ones.
fallen friends from other paths here to set us free.
Now you.
Cody, you know that the reason that Ironies are often used as guards is they have like some kind of weird true sight. Very hard to get past them with stealth. Invisibility doesn't work. Darkness doesn't work. They are basically very good at detecting things.
Well,
Push
I
them.
How many?
think instead of trying to sneak
There's about
past
8
them,
total. They're
8
walking around on the towers.
8
but-
Ironies.
Yeah.
That's
but
an
they're
army.
not all in one place. They're on the gates. They're walking around.
I think we pick off the Ironies. They're gonna be the biggest problem for the revolt.
Can you like push them like off the tower?
They have
And is it,
they
like-
have wings.
Oh, they fly.
How far away are we from it?
So I'm not exactly sure how far. So you guys you're coming down the volcano. And this is at the bottom of the volcano. And the Ironies are on these walls.
How far away are they horizontally?
So, I mean, how far do you want to be?
How far away are they horizontally? I just need to ask.
The walls are okay. So the walls around the base are 80 feet. The walls up on the second layer are 40 feet. So I don't know. There's a line, right? So there's kind of 2 layers.
Horizontally, how far are we from the nearest Pyrenees? That's my question.
Horizontally, how far? I mean, how far do you want to be?
From our elevation, are we within 320 feet? That's all I need.
You could get within 320 feet if you want to.
Okay, we'll try to do that with the League of Shadows.
Don't we like technically outnumber? Well,
We outnumber them 116 to 8. No, 120 to 8.
if you're counting the slaves,
Skeletons.
or the skeleton. Oh.
We got the slave, we outweigh him like 200.
200 to 8. That's how much we outnumber.
Slave revolt. Skeleton slave revolt, and we sit back and watch.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Spartacus, Spartacus, Spartacus.
Did you guys just plan in the middle of a raid?
Yeah.
Look at you guys. This there's almost a tear right there. I mean, like, there was actually some tactics involved in that.
Shoot the first.
Yeah, no, done. Fireball.
I rolled it 13 times plus.
Is everybody good stopping? So we're going to stop here, right? Yeah. So you guys are on this thing about to attack. They're, Chris Pine and those guys are about to start a slave revolt.
To me. Throw that to me.
Right, you guys are going through the administrative offices to meet with the backstabber. Everybody good? Brian, thank you for the cake.
Happy birthday!
Thanks for the toxic cake.
Happy birthday, Brian.
So probably 2 weeks. It's going to get very combat-y from here on in.
What'd you say in 2 weeks?
December 8th.
This adventure probably has 2 more weeks left. And it's probably going to be like 4 hours of combat.
I need the
book.
Your birthday. The book.
I don't know your birthday. When's your birthday?
June 29th.
I need the book.
So no, it's not.
Brian, you're thinking of running?
Fireball.
No.
He's running, you're running, and John's running.
No, actually, if they run, I will not because if this opens up, I'll run.
So our plan is to get 3 tables.
Well, then I think we need the round table here, round table here, round table there.
Right, because if we go to 3, so we're talking about the next. So we think we're about 2 weeks away from ending this campaign.
Gotcha.
So basically, there's going to be fighting for the next 4 hours, and then we'll go into the next campaign. So we're figuring out who's going to DM and what are the tables going to look like. One of the things I don't like about how we're playing right now is we always play with the same people, and the tables are big. So we want smaller tables and we want people to interact with, right?
So randomized tables every week.
So 3 tables, 3 DMs. We try to keep them all in sync, running the same adventure. So like whenever you show up, you just join an empty table and start playing, and we'll see if that works, right? So we get more rotation.
But 3 smaller tables, but we don't have the right tables. This table won't work.
Correct.
We would need one there, one here, one there. Square one.
And then we'll only have like 5 or 6 abilities.
Actually, it would work. We could pair at the back. You know that mountain of garbage behind us?
That's not us, Cody. Are you going to clean
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
I want to do it.
One of the things, one of the things we're supposed to be doing is encouraging new players to play, right? And if we're locked in playing with the same people every time, there's no room for new players. So it's important that we create space for new people to find tables and make friends and all that.
And we got about 18 people here, so 3
we work really hard to make sure that there's a community, but like it can be hard sometimes.
So if we work it out, I will run.
Well, and Travis, you're our liaison to getting this area. Is there any chance that's going to be done in 2 weeks? No.
So that's a maybe.
So what?
Dave. So I drew on my map with this. Will you draw on your map with this?
You've drawn on one of my maps.
I had to give you another one. I remember that moment.
All right, see you next week.
Thank you very much, man.
One of my favorite D&D moments ever.
Dave was all, you did draw on it, asshole.
Did you unplug me, man?
This is a kind of work. Lance! Let me clean. 100% have sugar or sugar.
I don't think we need to go get ice cream tonight, but we should probably check it out.
I don't think I can.
Do you have time for ice cream?
I want to, but my husband just got back
From Japan.
Yes.
Hooray!
Japan? Where in Japan?
Do you have time
Mostly
for ice cream?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. What was he doing in Tokyo? Does he speak Japanese?
No. He was there for work.
That's
It's like 3rd time this year, so I'm a little bit salty about it.
I'm sorry.
Red beans
But it's cool.
What is
It's really bad, though. Like, that's exciting.
Yeah, he like got back right as I was leaving for here, so I'm like, oh.
flavoring. I loved it.
What does he have to do to make him travel?
He's a video game